at the 37-yard line. Throwing Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ferguson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
I'm coming after you.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Single.
2nd and 14. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hey.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Henry. Johnson's got it complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Check right. Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert. 3 down.
From the 24, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Good hit, baby.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
from the gun on third down. Henry. Now this is brought in by Pryor. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Right, 94 is the mark. I'm trying to collect.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Check, bunt set. Check, bunt set.
To throw on third down, Henry. Pryor has it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd down. Henry throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Everyone's got 4 down.
On first down, Henry. With a hook up over the middle to Pryor. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And this is hauled in by Pryor for a Redskin touchdown.
They ain't moving the ball on this.
An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A 10-play drive that time, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Kill.
Jones on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the league. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Throwing left side, it's complete. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
10-2, sir. 52 right here. We own them. We own them. Go. 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming.
2nd and 2. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Oakland Raiders who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And an alley to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Henry. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Tight. We got 4. We got 4.
On third down, Henry. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On first and 10, Henry firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Great job, man.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.